we're just gonna put a little bit of some stuff in here to add a little more character to this tree that doesn't really need any help with character. It's quite a wild thing. So we're gonna do it anyway. It should be good. What do you think?
I think it looks beautiful.
I'm gonna need some water. We'll have to give it some water. And that's that. So now kind of back to the thing that started all of this, the azalea. We've got to look at it and just kind of come up with an idea. I think we'll have to make some cuts. How we want this to look here. So one of the terms that's thrown around a lot when you're sculpting the plant is you look for leaders. And leaders are sort of like, how would you want the plant to go in terms of direction? And this of course has a sort of a main trunk that it has, and it has several dominant branches as well. I'm just trying to expose my fool's gold. I don't want to lose that. That'd be the talk of the town. Luke lost his fool's gold. Alright, so just looking at this, I think what I'm going to do is, I mean, this has some pretty, I don't want to trim this down too much. Maybe I just leave it as is for now. Maybe do a little bit and just sort of attack it later. It's sort of like involved.
I feel like these ones are kind of...
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, those ones.
Shooting out too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Might have to take those down. Alright, I think I know what I'm doing. Alright, where's my scissors? You have my scissors over there. Okay, so we've got a couple of wild things going on. So to give this some shape, we're going to sort of, as non-disruptively as possible, we're going to try to eliminate some of these just to give it sort of that bouquet-esque look. And anything with a blossom on it, naturally, it would be suicide to try to cut one of those off. So we'll leave those alone. But these guys, I'm just going to look at, see where there's a branch point and take it right at the branch point. Okay, and I'll sort of cut it at like a diagonal, so it's not like just a flat cut. It'll be sort of it'll leave a heel, so to speak, so that we can try to replant that in a flower pot, which we have one right over there. So we're gonna put this right here for now, because we're gonna try to regrow that, as this is gonna be known as the Genesis plant. Alright, so coming around, looking for wildlings. Here's one right here. These things are typically thicker and they want to grow more vigorously, so we're gonna have to take it. We're gonna try to do a heel on it. Let's see what we got. Got a little heel on it. You can see.
Oops, sorry.
Got that in there. Coming around here. That. Take that down. This one's got a nice little. You brush your teeth with that. That's what my ancestors used to do. That's how they brushed their teeth. They would kind of splay out the end of a twig, and that was a Native American toothbrush. Don't ask me. You can Google it. You can Google it. Alright, got this puppy right here, so how are we going to take it? We're going to look at it. We got two actually sort of intertwining here. We're just going to... This one is going to be a little more difficult, but... We're going to try to replant everything we're cutting. We're going to try to replant so that it has an opportunity to grow. I'm going to take these two here.
Can't see it.
We're just trying to... So the whole point of a bonsai is honestly aesthetics, you know? So the aesthetics are, you know, sort of basically... They come about from this process right here. Doing what we're doing right now. So if I eliminate this branch, it will not be missed. So I'm going to take it right at the fork in this particular branch. This is a thick one, so...
I have a pliers over there.
I have stuff over here too. Alright, so that has a really nice heel on it, and it's going to have a really nice sort of atypical direction, as the young man refers to it as on the YouTube channel that we follow, or will be following. I'm just tucking it in with the new moss. I love the moss. Just brings back a lot of memories from many different places. So anyway, I think that's enough cutting for our little tree.
I think it looks good.
The purpose, of course, being to keep it moving upward and outward. So I'm going to try to take that too. It'll be an experimental piece that I don't even know where it went. Okay, so this right here. So theoretically, that right there has better chance of growing than any of those things that we've cut. That's what we were told. So
We'll see.
we're going to take it to the bank. So right now that we've sort of done our cuts and we've got our little stuff, we're going to make it look, we're going to beautify it. Not that it needs any beautifying, but just like this jabron over here that we don't really know what it is, we're going to try to just make this look a little nicer too. So this is a piece of what side is that? Yeah, this is a piece of petrified wood. It's a really neat little piece. I've got another sort of different variant of petrified wood here. I'm going to put that over here. And then nobody's really doing gemstones, but I've got a really nice piece of amethyst here that I'm going to put in here because I just really like it. Oh, rock and roll. And I can do whatever I want. This is my bonsai tree. I've got a piece of this, I don't know if it's called rose stone or I can't remember.
Something with desert rose?
It's desert rose. It looks like a brain, honestly. But I like it too. So it's going in here. Put it right there. Right next to the moss. My favorite moss. Got a couple of pieces of quartz that are really nice pieces. Super clear. Got good clarity. I can see right through it. I'm going to put that in here. One piece with a little bit less clarity. Just a piece of garden stone. It's white. It's got, it's a nice look to it. And then a couple of other little pieces of quartz. Maybe a ruby and a sapphire. Just little cheap things that are laying around my house. I've just got these things laying around everywhere for some reason. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. All my rubies.
From the many trips to the mine.
My sapphire. I spent a lot of time at the mine. Yeah. So what we'll do is put this in here. Yeah, looks good. So let's sort of.
I love it.
Let's see.
Looks beautiful.
And yeah, that's where she goes. Now we'll use this to plant maybe two of our cuts.
Yep.
And then I have another pot we can use.